Hi everybody, I'm Ron from Pelkey's Archery. I'm going to show you how to assemble a recurve bow today. We have the parts of the bow are the riser, and then we have our limbs and our bowstring. Limbs are functionally the same. There's no top or bottom functionally, except that the writing should be the correct side up. We're going to start with our riser. We're going to take out our limb bolts. We're going to unscrew those. Then we're going to take our limb, again the bottom limb, so that the writing is the correct side as you're shooting the bow. We're going to slide that into the limb pocket, and then the limb bolt simply screws in to hold that limb in, and this is just finger tight. If we were to hold the bow like we were going to shoot it, the curve of the limb is going to point towards the target. And we do the same with the top limb, slide it into our pocket. Again, if I were to hold the bow as I was going to shoot it, the curve would point towards the target. Limb bolt screws in. Again, this is just finger tight. Then we're going to grab our bowstring. There is a top and bottom to the bowstring. When we make a bowstring, the top loop is larger, so that allows that to slide down the limb. So we're going to take that, and we're going to slide it right over the limb, and then we're going to hook the bottom right onto the limb tip. So again, the bottom of the string is connected to the limb tip. The top is slid down the limb. I just need to grab my bowstringer. So now we have a bowstringer. The bowstringer has a cap on one end and a loop and a wedge on the other. We're going to take the cap, we're going to put that on the bottom, and we're going to cover up that limb tip and string that we just hooked on. The stringer is going to follow the same side as the bowstring, and then the top limb is going to go through that loop, and this wedge just sits right on top of the limb, and we want that out as far as we can, because we don't want to push on the limb here because we could break it. We want to push on the limb on the very end. So now I'm going to step on the stringer, and I'm going to pull up, holding the wedge until there's pressure on it, and then I'm going to slide my string down to the notch, and now it's connected. Take off my bowstringer, double check the string and make sure that the string is in the notch, and also in the center of the limb. There's a groove in the center of the limb, so make sure both ends of the string are on the notch and the center of the limb. And then I am ready to shoot. To disassemble, we would take the cap of the bowstringer, go on the bottom limb, top limb tip goes through the loop. Again, we put both feet right on the bowstringer. We pull straight up on the handle, and then we reach down and we slide that string right down off the limb tip. And now the bow is unstrung. I can take off my bowstringer. And at this point, I can go ahead and take out my limb bolts and disassemble the bow. And that is how to string and unstring a recurve bow. Have a great day.